Engage frameshift drive.
Engaging jump.
Engage frameshift drive.
Preparing for jump.
Lakon releases Alliance Crusader. Lakon Spaceways has announced that a new ship, the Alliance Crusader, will soon be available for purchase. Mira Kalanak, head of military projects at Lakon, gave some details to the media. The Alliance Crusader is mechanically similar to the Alliance Chieftain, with one key distinction. Our engineers have removed some internal hardware to accommodate a fighter bay. Inevitably, this means the Crusader is marginally slower and less maneuverable than its siblings, but this is compensated by its ability to ferry fighters into a conflict zone. The Crusader's offensive capabilities are enhanced with 3 internal military compartments. We are confident that the ship will be able to hold its own in any combat situation, especially against the Thargoids. The Alliance Crusader will go on general sale on Tuesday the 28th of August. Computer firms promote new designs. Rival technology companies Supertech and Herculean Machines have released press statements promoting new personal computer designs. Scorpio Devereaux, CEO of Supertech, told the media about his company's forthcoming product. The talk employs cutting-edge holographic technology, surrounding you in a personalized world. Its hollow interfaces respond to subtle gestures, and its flexible crystalline structure makes it as elegant as jewelry. By comparison, competitors' devices are as rudimentary as pen and paper. Maddox Hurd, owner of Herculean Machines, also made a statement. Fancy holograms might look pretty, but what matters is being able to withstand whatever life throws at you. The Jura Drive is designed for those who work hard and expect their tools to stand up to the challenge. However tough you think you are, the Jura Drive is tougher. Both companies have confirmed that they will be at the Rackham Ultratech Expo on Wednesday the 3rd of October. The technology trade show, sponsored by Rackham Capital Investments, focuses on the personal device market. Both companies aim to have fully functional prototypes ready for the expo. Order restored in Kamichi. Kamichi Incorporated has announced that its campaign to clear the Kamichi system of felons has been a success. Hundreds of pilots responded to the appeal, taking to their ships to eliminate the criminals operating in the system. Authorities in Kamichi have extended their gratitude to those who participated in the operation. Pilots who contributed to the initiative can now collect their rewards from Game and Port in the Kamichi system. The Battle for Betel. Recent reports from the Betel system indicate that an ongoing feud between the Silver Creative Network and the Betel 3 has escalated into violence. General Hollis of Bettel Security issued the following statement. After a lengthy period of peace, these factions are now determined to wipe one another out. As much as we want to subdue this conflict ourselves, we simply do not have the ships to stage an effective intervention. With system security forces stretched thin, both organizations are seizing the opportunity to settle old grudges, and have issued calls for support. Pilots who participate in the conflict will be generously rewarded by their chosen faction. The two factions have set out week-long operations to take control of the system, which will begin on the 23rd August 3304. Colonia Hydroponics Initiative concludes. The Colonia Council has announced that its campaign to build a new hydroponics facility has been warmly received by the galactic community. Large quantities of material were delivered to Templar Barracks over the past week, allowing the initiative to move to the construction phase. The Council's scientific advisor, Professor Diana Van Cleef, gave the following statement. Not only will this new hydroponics facility provide biofoods and super grains for the populace of Colonia, it will also contain a dedicated research laboratory for a science team to develop new biotech crops. Pilots who contributed to the initiative can now collect their awards from Templar Barracks in the Randnid system. Congressman's criminal ties exposed. An exclusive expose published by the Mars Tribune has revealed that a member of federal Congress has close ties to a criminal organization. The extensive feature began with this summary. Congressman Morgan Unwin has been in debt to the notorious Red Family Cartel for nearly a decade. Information uncovered by our reporters proves that he has unwound his influence to traffic enormous quantities of the cartel's drugs in order to keep his own addiction secret. Following publication of the feature, Mr. Unwin was arrested by the Federal Security Service, and now faces expulsion from Congress. An investigation into Red Family's narcotics operation in Olympus Village is also underway. A spokesperson for Congress made this statement. We are indebted to the Mars Tribune for uncovering a criminal conspiracy that might otherwise have continued undetected. This highlights the value of investigative journalism to the Federation. The Tribune's billionaire owner, Kingsley Cordova, has been invited to a special event by Congress to express its gratitude. As well as the Mars Tribune, his conglomerate Cordova Group runs many small companies in the Sol system. Fargod cultists vanishing.
Frameshift drive engaging.
The Federal Intelligence Agency has revealed that members of the Fargod cult are disappearing in large numbers. Senior Agent Micah Whitefield told the media, on several occasions, our agents have entered chapels only to discover them completely empty. Intelligence from Independent Systems describes how entire chapters of the sect have disappeared overnight. We suspect that adherents are starting to abandon the cult and attempting to return to normal life. We urge everyone to report such individuals to the FIA, so we can investigate potential connection to the Thargoids. Dr. J. Mila Griffin, of the Galactic Interfaith Commune commented, although it would be an understandable reaction to the FIA's relentless persecution, there are no reports of former Fargod worshippers returning to their friends and families. These abrupt disappearances remain a mystery. Anti-cult campaigner Juanita Bishop also made a statement. It's obvious to me that these spies are returning to their Thargoid masters, to inform them of what they've learned. Arresting them isn't enough. We need a more permanent solution for these traitors. Aisling Duval wedding cancelled. Federal news channels have announced that the wedding of Princess Aisling Duval and Ambassador Jordan Rochester has been cancelled. The statement came from Congress member Isolde Rochester. The planned wedding between my son Jordan Rochester and Her Imperial Highness will no longer take place. We have contacted everyone involved with the event and closed down all related projects. The announcement follows anti-slavery campaigner Jarl Torido's confession that he and Aisling Duval were romantically involved for several months. Torido also claimed that the planned marriage was purely a political matter. The cancellation was confirmed by the Imperial Palace on Emerald, but there has been no direct response from Princess Duval or Ambassador Rochester. Political journalist Cassia Carvalho of the Imperial Herald commented, the fact that this news comes from Isolde Rochester gives weight to Jarl Torido's claims. If the marriage was a political scheme, that may explain why the Rochester family matriarch is the one to call it off. no longer trusting Princess Duval to play her part. Or perhaps this is simply the reaction of a mother, enraged at her future daughter-in-law's infidelity. Had the marriage taken place, would it have initiated an era of federal imperial cooperation, or triggered a new wave of conflict? It seems we will never know. Starport status update. This report presents the latest data on starports experiencing technical issues as a result of Thargoid sensor-related interference. The following starports are currently closed: Xiang Port, Geroki Aku, Surrey Gateway, Vesuvit, Scott Station, HIP 93685, Salgari Enterprise, Mawa, Wakata Port, Wandiera, Bruce Enterprise, Kabiku, Kubasov Station, HIP 90112, McDonald Platform, Hamlet's Harmony, Thirsk Enterprise, Monted. The following starports continue to experience technical issues: Weber Dock, Mean. Meanwhile, the following starports are on the brink of closure: Crown Plant, Mudra Makasi, Crown Terminal, LHS 355, Evans Platform, HIP 18305, Fort Lawrence, XEOC, Fox Base, Paya, Fraknoi Holdings, Paya, Gautier de Varennes Folly, HIP 13269, Grimwood Ring, HIP 94863, Hague Port, OC, Hendock, Samantundi, Harrington Gateway, 45 Turi, Lade Station, Lade, Lichtenberg Dock, 3 Corvi, McLeod Hub, Nornan, McAllister Port, HR 6680, Miller Terminal, XEOC, Parmit Anno Terminal, New Turi, Porges Horizons, G25034, Pre-Research Base, HIP 17225, Ross Orbital, Radomir, Seddon Gateway, Monted, Tanner Ring, Sokond, Wine Platform, Paya. Week in Review. Here are this week's major stories. Campaigner Jarl Torido has disclosed that he and Princess Aisling Duval have been conducting a secret romantic relationship, despite her betrothal to Federal Ambassador Jordan Rochester. Torido claims that the princess accepted Rochester's proposal only as a means to advance her political plans. Princess Duval has refuted Torido's statement. Dr. Alfred Ulyanov, a leading exotheologian and an authority on the Thargoid cult, has been apprehended as a suspected Thargoid sympathizer. The Federal Intelligence Agency said that Dr. Ulyanov's involvement with the Thargoid cult made him a valid person of interest. Meanwhile, the Federal Times has highlighted 2 new personal computer designs currently in development, the Torque from Supertech, and the Duradrive from Herculean Machines. Both companies plan to reveal prototypes of their designs at a Technology Expo in October. A mining robot that went out of control in the Beta Hydri system has been located and disabled. MacArthur Mining Limited, which manufactures the robot, said that an inspection of the robot's remains confirmed suspicions that it had been placed in the incorrect standby mode, verifying that the malfunction was the result of human error. In other news, billionaire Zachary Rackham has been confirmed as the winner of a lottery prize of 1 billion credits. Rackham was quick to announce that he would donate his winnings to charity, although the Federal Times pointed out that the win coincided with a bill for unpaid taxes recently submitted to Rackham's company. Finally, a spokesperson for Aegis Research has announced that its rescue operation in the Pleiades has been enthusiastically assisted by the galactic community. Hundreds of pilots supported the operation by delivering stranded survivors and commodities to Don Arzok. And those are the main stories this week. Pleiades rescue operation concludes. A spokesperson for the Aegis Research has announced that its rescue operation in the Pleiades has been enthusiastically assisted by the galactic community. Hundreds of pilots supported the operation by delivering stranded survivors and commodities to Don Arzok in the Pleiades Sector IRW D155 system. Superintendent Marla Paulson of Aegis Research released the following statement. The number of rescued survivors we have received is truly fantastic. We have also received enough food stocks to ensure that they're well taken care of, before moving them to dedicated refugee centers. Pilots who contributed to the initiative can now collect their rewards from Donosok in the Pleiades Sector IRW, D155 system. Ulyanov arrested. Dr. Alfred Ulyanov, a leading exotheologian and an authority on the Far God cult, has been apprehended as a suspected Thargoid sympathizer. The arrest took place at Dr. Ulyanov's home in the Rana system, where he and his family were taken into custody by the Federal Intelligence Agency. Research materials and computer systems were also removed from the property, according to witnesses. Professor Siobhan Vogel, of the Interstellar Association of Universities, registered a formal complaint. For Dr. Ulyanov's academic studies to be viewed as evidence that he is some kind of Thargoid agent is utterly ridiculous. This violation of his rights sets a dangerous precedent. Federal Intelligence Agency Senior Agent Micah Whitefield gave the following statement. When it comes to possible Thargoid allies, we cannot afford to overlook anything. Dr. Ulyanov's involvement with the Far God cult makes him a valid person of interest. We are also investigating the Galactic Interfaith Commune, the Spiritual Freedom Movement and other organizations that have supported Thargoid worshippers. Juanita Bishop, whose campaign
System
against the
map.
Far God sect has continued to attract popular support, commented. This proves that there are Thargoid collaborators among us, in all walks of life. We must root them out before they start murdering innocent people. Aisling Duval's secret relationship revealed. Anti-slavery campaigner Jan Torido has disclosed that he and Princess Aisling Duval have been conducting a secret romantic relationship, despite her betrothal to Federal Ambassador Jordan Rochester. Entertainment journalist Solomon Helios gave full details on his program. Following Jan Torido's resignation from Unchained, I offered to tell his side of the story. Although he declined a formal interview, he did disclose that he could no longer bear working alongside Princess Duval. He admitted that he has been romantically involved with the princess since their first meeting several months ago. It seems they both felt it wise to keep the relationship a secret. According to Torido, the princess claimed not to have any romantic feelings for Ambassador Rochester, and insisted that the marriage was merely a means to advance her political plans. Initially Torido accepted this, but it seems that after her engagement, the princess became unreachable. Torido says that his and Aisling's love has been sidelined by her political schemes. Quite simply, he feels betrayed. Princess Aisling Duval gave this response to the media. I'm shocked that Solomon could believe such lies. It's obvious that Mr. Torido is being used by those who want to rekindle the hostility between the Empire and the Federation. My relationship with Jordan Rochester is entirely genuine. Colonia Hydroponics Initiative. Authorities in Colonia have decided to build a state-of-the-art hydroponics facility, due to research projecting a possible food shortage in the region. Professor Diana Van Cleef, a scientific advisor to the Colonia Council, gave the following statement. The growing populace of Colonia means we need to provide a reliable and sustainable source of food for the region. We aim to address this by building a new hydroponics facility that will serve Colonia for generations to come. The campaign is being run by Colonia Research Division, one of Colonia's partner organizations, which has asked pilots to deliver the requested mined resources to Templar Barracks in the Randnid system. The campaign begins on the 16th of August 3304 and will run for 1 week. If the final target is met earlier than planned, the campaign will end immediately. Restoring order in Kamichi. Authorities in the Kamichi system have reported a distressing rise in the number of criminals operating in the area. Reports indicate that these felons are attacking pilots traveling in the system, disrupting trade and generally causing mayhem. To counter this threat, Kamichi Incorporated has placed a kill order on all ships on its wanted list, and has promised to reward pilots who deliver bounty vouchers to game and port. The campaign begins on 16th of August 3304 and will run for 1 week. If the final target is met earlier than planned, the campaign will end immediately. Eagle Eye installations offline. Admiral Aidan Tanner has confirmed reports that Aegis's Eagle Eye installations are offline. The development is the result of Thargoid sensor-related interference at Dantuk Enterprise, home of Aegis Core, which has neutralized Aegis's ability to transmit data to the orbital installations. The Eagle Eye installations play a vital role in countering Thargoid aggression by monitoring energy level fluctuations at Thargoid surface sites. The data allows pilots to determine which systems the Thargoids intend to attack. Admiral Tanner elaborated on the issue in a brief statement. With Dantuk Enterprise experiencing widespread technical issues, it's impossible for us to communicate with the Eagle Eye installations. And unless the installations are fed a continuous stream of data, they are essentially useless. The Eagle Eye installations are one of the most effective weapons we have in our war against the Thargoids. And we would be grateful to any pilots who could deliver meta-alloys to Dantuk Enterprise, to help us get the starport back online. Billionaire wins lottery. Renowned billionaire Zachary Rackham, owner of Rackham Capital Investments, has been confirmed as the winner of a lottery prize of 1 billion credits. Tori Theopolis, a spokesperson for the Federal Grand Lottery, announced, "Our annual galactic jackpot has been claimed and the winning ticket verified. Our congratulations to Mr. Rackham. We hope he enjoys his billion credit prize." Zachary Rackham, known in some circles as Calico Zach, told the media, "To be honest, this caught me by surprise. I only lottery tickets out of habit. A holdover from the days when I used to rattle around space in a rusty old Sidewinder. Naturally, I'll be donating this windfall to various charitable programs." The Federal Times published this observation from financial journalist Brianna Blanco. "It's highly suspicious that a billionaire should play the lottery, and even more suspicious that he should win it. I'm sure that Calico Zach's accountants will indeed put his money to good use, paying the gargantuan bill for unpaid taxes recently submitted to his company. Once a pirate, always a pirate." New computer designs are now. Federal Times journalist Harlan Azri has highlighted 2 new personal computer designs currently in development. For a long time, the Sirius and Achilles corporations have been the main suppliers of personal computing devices, but 2 smaller companies are aiming to challenge that monopoly. The first company,
Frameshift drive.
Jumping. Charging the FDL drive. System cartography.
Engage frameshift drive.
Charging frameshift drive.
Engage frameshift drive.
Jumping.
Open system.
System map. Engaging jump. System cartography.
Engage frameshift drive.
Charging frameshift drive. System cartography.
Engage frameshift drive.
Jumping.
Open system map.
System map.
Engage frameshift drive.
Charging the FDL drive.
system map.
System map. System cartography.
Engage frameshift drive.
Preparing for jump.
Open system map.
System cartography.
Galaxy map.
Galaxy map.
External camera.
Change camera.
External camera.
Change camera. System map.
Engage frameshift drive.
Frameshift drive engaging. System cartography.
Engage frameshift drive.
Jumping. System map. Change camera.
External camera.
Change camera.
Yo, man.
Oh, hello, dude.
How you doing?
Good.
Can you sort of walk me through the voice attack?
Yeah.
If you have a time, though.
Yeah, of course I have time.
Yeah, I mean, so, well,
What's your
what
plan?
the plan is to set up just like, I get the free version. So it's limited to 20 commands, which is perfectly fine for me. But what I want to do is the command to do multiple things. And I'm a bit lost on how to actually set it for the work in Elite, because just never worked with this bloody thing before.
I might be able to just send you my profile.
Yeah, but I mean, to be fair with you, I'm just I want to learn how to actually insert
Yeah.
commands, because I mean, okay, so I know how to make a command, right? So the command says, I know how to use that it's going to reply to you and whatever. But
Yeah, give me a minute. I'll just get to a place where I can save this.
yeah, that's no problem. What are you doing?
I'm on the way back to the bubble.
Oh, you're
Just
bubbling.
visiting a nebula on the way. I'd say I'm almost halfway back from where I was. Stop screen recording.